What's up, guys? Keken here from Keken Universe, here to unlock your potential. I've been keeping up this vlog for a couple days now. This is actually pretty good. So if you guys have been keeping track, I want to say and tell you guys thank you so much for keeping track with me and subscribing. Well, today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I wish I knew when I was going to high school at the time. So it's not to be underestimated or understated, to say the least, that this kind of stuff doesn't really matter when it comes to going to school, getting your education. So my thing is that, let me preface this whole situation by saying that what's really important is your education. What I mean to say is that what you're learning and all these kind of things that you're learning, whether it's like, getting a new skill, that's way more important than actually going to the school. Sure, it can be kind of important, but what I wish I can tell myself back in the day was probably saying that, like, it doesn't really matter when it comes to going to what college or what school you're trying to go into. Think about what's more important, in the sense that what career are you doing? What kind of impact are you actually going about? Because if you're going for the career just for the money, and don't get me wrong, the money is really important. If you're going for the career just for the soul of money, it's going to be a lot harder. It's probably going to be like, an extra handicap weight on your back. So you want to put more effort into actually doing something, even in the long run, doing something that you actually like doing when it comes to your talent, your hobbies, and what kind of thing. Now, you're probably going to be asking, what kind of hobbies, what kind of talents do I actually have to actually offer to the world? Well, think about it. If I were to take something away from you, let's just say in the back of your head, what is it that you really truly like? What do you like doing? If I could take something out of the back of your head and say that, hey, you know what? I'm going to prevent you, and I'm putting a time limit on you doing something. Say you're an artist, you love to draw, or you love to paint and whatnot. Say I like to take that away from you, and say you normally do like 5 hours, 4 hours a day, non-stop. Say I'm going to limit you. I got you going up to 30 minutes now, In your back of your mind, you would probably say, there's no way this person's ever going to limit me to be able to be an artist, These kind of things you want to kind of ask yourself and question yourself, what kind of talent do I have? And just don't think mainly because, like, I am an artist or I'm a painter or whatnot, that I'm going to become a painter later on. You can also have a job too. Or think of it and use it as your painting as like a side hustle. That's something I wish I knew back in the day, because if I started earlier, even doing YouTube, that would have been amazing. That would have been great, and how much I could have added value to a lot of people who are watching or scrolling or typing around, looking for value and some motivation if they want to get through their day. So I feel like these kind of things that you want to go into, you want to talk about, you want to say, what kind of value can I give to people? What kind of value can I give to people? What kind of value can I give to the world? And what can I do, even if it doesn't have to pay me or charge me anything, how much money I can make? Don't think of that as the end goal, as the end result. That's more of the byproduct. And I always say that. That's why I emphasize, encouraging your mind, talk positivity, talk greatness when it comes to the mind. Excuse me, I'm gonna lower this. So that's why I always say that you want to grow up subconsciously. Give your mind positive things that you want to tell yourself every day, each and every day. Give yourself some things that you want to say that you can do it. You will be wealthy, you will be rich, and then you have a lot of self-defeating programs that have been already reconditioned in your mind. So you want to defeat those. You want to defeat those and say, you can do it, you can be successful, you can be great. You got to look into the mirror and speak these kind of affirmations. And that's why I always emphasize every day, speak prosperity, speak peace, speak love. And you'll get that. I promise you'll get that. Because the more you speak it, that's why I say self-image is really important. The more you speak it, the more you will believe it. So with that, what's going to boost it up the most is my foundation, my personal foundation is not just affirmation. It's through prayers and belief. And that's why I always want to say, I always want to have a really strong relationship, and I feel like you guys should too, have a really strong relationship with God, and to always pray and believe that you have received it towards the end. See yourself already at the finishing line and giving thanks, giving thanks to this powerful universe, giving thanks to God that you've already received what you have already gotten. So that's why I think it's really important to know that you can go somewhere with your life. You can believe it. If you truly believe in your heart that you can get it. And that's why I want to emphasize more and more that people can really get to where they want to go if they take the actions, if they speak themselves into good positivity, good affirmations and stuff like that, see themselves at the end and believe through feeling, through repetition and praying. And that's why I always say, man, make a relationship with God. And that's why I always want to go out there and tell the whole world that, my life has gotten 180 completely. If you guys knew me even 10 years ago, I was in a whole lot of debt. I really didn't like my life that much, to be frank. And I felt like I wasn't going nowhere because all my friends were just out having fun and just doing cool things and stuff like that. So I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to get back, and I was like working hard, and little did I know that really didn't really give me that much, but I felt like maybe it really was. All working and learning and getting to meet people, even one person at a time, really leveled up my skills, my mentality, my patience. And that's what I feel like if I didn't have that opportunity, if I was handed all these kind of things, I probably wouldn't be even making these YouTube videos to tell you guys that what you don't see it. But there's a bigger picture. And my life is still young, and you guys are probably still young if you're watching this from the age of like 20 to 30. You guys are still relatively young. I'm only 32 at the time. I'm only 32. And I feel like that's only gonna grow. Your experience will grow, and even in a few short weeks, few short months, that could all change. You never know what's gonna happen. Do you really know what's gonna happen tomorrow? Do you really? The people always say they think they know. They always say stuff like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna repeat my same day." But things could happen. I've seen it. In the change of the blink of an eye, anything could change for the better. You always want to say anything could change for the better. And I'm always saying, always have a relationship with God. If you always see yourself in the darkest time, guys, if you ever see yourself in the darkest time, pray. Pray and believe in your heart to know that things will get better. Things will get better. Things will always figure its way out. And know that leave it up to God. Let go. And don't try to figure this all on your own. Let go and let God. Like people have said it, and I know it sounds cliche, and people have mentioned this a lot before. That's why I'm always a big believer in this, and I know that in prayers, you always want to believe with your heart. So I hope that this message has been received from you guys, and let you guys know that things will be all right, and that's why I'm going back to the original thing I was talking about, what I wish I knew in high school, is that with your career, with all these kind of things, and looking back, I was like, what? Probably like 17, 16, somewhere around there. I was like, man, I didn't think I was going to go anywhere, and I was still young and naive, and I think most people were, and I think a lot of people don't realize that. And we're still all learning on the path of life, and that's why there's no really like a roadmap in life. So I think that when we're trying to figure the things out, we just want to kind of think that, just based off this guy's story, my life's going to be like that. And if I haven't reached that person's potential, that means I've failed. But that's not the truth. The truth is everybody's got their own life. Everybody's got their own potential. So believe in that, guys. Like, just know that even though you're like 40, 50 something, success can come anytime, anywhere. And you just never know. Even in the blink of an eye, it can come anytime. You gotta put in your action. Gotta believe in what you're doing. Gotta love what you gotta do too. And just gotta keep making content out there, even if it's something so similar and you say, this isn't original. Yeah, I get it. But at the same time, just make content. Just make content. Just keep producing videos and just have fun. Just go out there and have fun. That's mainly it. And that's why I always want to emphasize, like, with positivity, the power of the mind, and the positive, like, affirmations and these kind of things. You just never know what's going to happen. You just never know. This is the internet. This is YouTube, after all. Things can change. Somebody could be watching it. Somebody could be sharing it. Somebody could be also spreading it like wildfire. Things could go viral. Anybody's video. You got to believe in yourself and know that things will happen in the right time, in the right place. But just believe in prayers, guys. I really truly believe that is one thing. I always looked outside, I always looked at courses and all these kind of things that I wanted to build myself up, and later I realized that those are just outer world things. Look within the inner world. I believe that the inner world, if you look into the inner world, as they always said, seek first the kingdom of heaven is within. If you look into the inner world, that's where you'll find the real answers. And the more I looked into the inner world, the more I realized this is me. I started becoming positive and loving to people, even outside, even at work. And there were some people that I didn't really like as much, but now I looked in more into the inner world, and I realized I love myself. I love myself in a loving, caring way that I can also, because I know that I'm blessed, I can also bless others and let them bless others and let that positivity continue on to spread all over the world, and to be kind to others as well. And that's what I always feel like is really important, and people always undervalue and undersee, and they just don't think it's cool. They want to emphasize sarcasm, they want to emphasize and glorify these negative thoughts and negative talk. I don't think I really want to buy into that, and I personally feel like there's better and greater ways to go about with your life, and especially that you are what you think, you are what you say. So I do believe that when you feel it, especially at the end of the day, when you feel it, that's what's going to be producing as the result. And so you want to say, I'm great, I am wonderful. And I say that. If you guys want to leave a comment below as well, say I'm great, I'm wonderful, I'm happy, I'm blessed. Please be my guest. I would love that as well. And hit the like button if you guys like this video as well. I'll definitely be making more of these videos, and I want to keep saying that things will be okay. If I can look back and tell my high school self, I'll tell him things will be all right. Things will be good. Things will be better than all right. You're flourishing. You're blessed. This is it, This is it. And you just got to feel it and just know that take every day, one day at a time. This is all you got. And it's a gift. Really, live in the present moment. It's a gift. And I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed to have you guys. Thank you so much for checking out my video. I'll be making more of these positive content, and I'll just continue on. So yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell icon as well, and leave a comment below. I'll be making more of these videos. And this is Keken from Keken Universe signing off, guys. Thank you so much.